mama ATP akwaba hana
nana ya sewa
bibi aboko
yesu adom na so
obo ade adaroma menso
okay nana ya sewa onim se eya Asante Akyem eya MP ya chi ne maame abekasa o
Osesen.
Oh, what's the chair actually in MP American in Hubi?
Hey!
Oh, Nana Yassel.
Oh, na case is so. Dear, we on my mamma fine year politics. Eh,
mamma was said, we will go and jump as any bay crank when we unifido.
Ah, some on one casan a lawyer crab Cabecasaba, yes, so we and Cratan wins and semino. We are 9K Jan and some man a lawyer no, a dear two Janone, Yabone, a tear for you now. But I feel, sir, bringing MPP into this whole issue there. I be MP before Neshman say the alleged scamming na so MP before Neshman na. Dear people honor let's call the spade a spade. We will honor many quite say more the year politics. But frankly speaking, I'm so much disappointed in the minority.
Why? And
that me who let us be a circulative from the minority caucus. One more distance, one more self from this whole issue. Okay. I feel say keja ye nyina ye Ghana for ade atobi ani a eno ne nche say because say me ye MPP ni na nipa no incident ni see you anase ye call election no on the ordinary vote akwa ye NDC ntino e was ye nipa na ba ko ehye ne nsa I'm not so but let her buy ya minority no ehye say wo mo distance wo mo self from this whole issue. It has got nothing to do with them and or can NDC for huntini. They should rather solve the issue. I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed. But ye say from the lawyers listen me or kekano na accusations no and shada and ye no minim say emrepano bibia be kosho wano and ade ba konso say minim say nka Ghana ye ne ye obi memu we have that US ye no more that contract say extradition say bia obi ye bibi na se nipa no wa ba mu na nya omutumi ba abuchika yente han na wo ye na ja Sam George wo odi mu ntinti ma afi ye de kochi abrante ntin ko obi ekura wasan so sitting MPD anka incident bi say ekura na me expect say anka time so mu issue arrest warrant ni ade no anka they could have communicated to with the foreign ministry na say bi omo de ne be back for questioning na ka bibia akoni low rather than say womo making a noise na as the ngofo womo nje Ghana phone dio cause sitting MPD and we have that connection na me expect say nka womo be issue arrest warrant be ba be ye de ni ade mbom no anka womo mfa no emra na nka womo mfa bibia nsisi so wa no na de womo de ne be bakra na ATP
na watchie ba besi bibi beti mercy enti mama for the Ghanaian point and from my TF4 ni ahwefo nyina akwaba and from right day showdown jumedies nene obepie or kratai anima na say eye de otu franka di ama eye MPP ama ni ko na Dr. Baumia ni foni eda hase wo kratafa etoso eye ennan e wo kratai ni na nyina eye de NDC ama ni ko ni ye uyi se wo bohwe ni ababa beche no se amutimi hwehwena ye wo kromu ase amutimi kaya no patro no enya adam betima ka tum de briada se mo ye ade na se nyenko ade a ye beba be kan wo kromu ase sika na mo bedi ye beba be ka etenya de mo baba ye no na eba be hwehwena ye MPP amaruko no e wo kromu na kratai etwa ho foni kama so ede aba sanso ne ye na wotu foni foni eda kratafa etoso emienu na kratai ena ebo mu amane say ye na kasa wo sisensi ano eya ahemfofo mu ndi mulemu sanso na politicians mu ndi mulemu ase kamia kwa ye se de bia da na ahemfofo nya asema ye wu politicians a wo modu mo frofro sanse but eba ne politician we hu sensem dia wo be wan ahemfofo bebre na nom do mu hihye na eno na nam so e ma ahemfofo kura nya asema ye ntimi enso wo sa na ema ne nyina e wo kroma senti na ahemfofo no we ye won na sensema wo kase obi a eni lem se de be ya bibia ba obi a wetima so na ade kama enso e wo hono ne kratai e po ho amane enso wo hase sanso e na be pie mo gratafa toso e ye miensan so a na se ye former chief justice ni foni e da hase sanso e na ye Sophia so ne phone da ni nyina ye IEA for na ba be kasa wo kopie mu otaka mines a Goldfield for na omo na ehwe so na so omo ne tu efomakudie wo honum na Yakopon bo next year na wo mo lances no ebewu no mo tabi letter tententen de kopie mu ye ma pani JD ma so ye sen ko besra o mada se Yakopon bo next year so a enko mo extend no ema na we na IEA for atena se hu se da bi da wo man Ghana mu ase ya de ye ho ye be ma obi efini man so aba betu o agudie wo kuro ma se be wie no ni etimenya mu 10% de nka ye nya na nka ye fanto no mo sa ene ye oban Ghana ni ma pa bi obetima tu sa gold ni ede ma ye ya na nka ni nyina etima kwa wano wano akasa ede ma nto mo de wo mo ka kire ma pa ni je de nte se bre ne so a hwe no man renew emfa ma wo ma ne katai ebo ho ma ne enso ha se wunya bia na eja wakenka ni nyina bi kama so ede ma nte na no pensama the Ghanaian point ede eba ye enso no do be the just at the earth was so then so be pie our kraten so so a na sa fenyo mark ni phone ed ha say na ni nyina very for monia officers Yakopon bo 2027 dey ba be die wusi ankasa wo my God mu say na anu ada ato force be ka kire Ghana fo nya na wo gina so ka say we ye kwan say ndi samanu kuo no be fa so die wi o my Ghana ye papa penekrate ebo ho amane enso ewo hasesan so na wo ba na sia se nsusu a na se ndi samanu kuo no no mo de strong one na nkasa de Musa Dankwa we se apus na wo de be ba bonte no ehun se Yakopon bo next year ne ye be hwe ani mu do obetu franka no de ama ye ndi samanu kuo Yakopon bo a na se ye man pani je de ma wie a do ba betu franka ne de ama ne ehun se pus bebre na de na ma bonte so na we ana gira so ama ndi samanu kuo no ka kire eye Musa Dankwa se masa we utimi fa pus bia me hwede huna wo kuro ma say hi wo modo mo so mo pe pus bia me fa bibia ma bia me ne kratai bo ho amane enso as the sanso na no adaye do to franka dia man pipi amanu ko na test comfort ekodi nhyiamu no mkotwetwe nkomo no say Yakopon bo 2028 ye kokoden to obesre o mada so mo keka mo wo ko ma boso no emmom no mo nya campaign mo odin ko Yakopon bo de ti be 2020 no Dr. Baumia wo ba beti na so ba be di o my Ghana so ama bibia kwa wano ankasa eda man ne diligence bo ho asem enso ewa ha me the chronicle the to so and also IEA for some so mo ka say wo mo sere penny say du wono ma taka mines no hwe no man renew afa mo ne kratai enso kan wasem so wanana na mame musa wo sa dipo ye eda so wo wiase de
eda ben
dipo poverty rights but hona wo no free ye je
it is mainly for the garden base and the crobos wo mo na wo mo eta ye dipo ya na TV ya che na media menye kremo ne
nya kremo for dia
me sin kremo for menye kroboni o sede so media ne ma be say na I feel say it's
say I can for say ne ye wo bi ne e fe no blago
now sit out we your bragro
minimum po
me anya we mu de say ti bia ye mre na mre no mo bottom no wo mo na ye wo mo za na every day if you answer would dey but the crobos the garden gbesa wo mo de ye ade a wo mo ya kan so wo mo de ya mamre ankasa na sister na obi wo de ba kwato no bi memu if you answer no wo be nua kosua de ahya na num se wo mene ana
ene ese de mo se
de ye me de me hu bi ya che de ma me kan
sa na ene nkro no mo di 12 years o ma suru
na
be di 18 years
akola 11 years de obetena so awusu sisi na ya say ne ge bi pan de odi je no kura na nyasem ketwa vians wo na akra ne nyasha ze so mu ne san kwa na sister ne mpona no beses wo mo chim baba no bia wo de na efiada
anana ya se wa ne se anu ese poverty right na wo ho no bo yi se mo ba be na be fo de so said the beye betimi aboa kose ehu se edu on ma yi yomo no foto so ni ade ni nyina na hu hia ni ade sisi ana wo bede abefo de foforo bi ede ba beba ne the chronicle etwa hu foni kama so ede abasan so mame for the Ghanaian publisher emfa ento so eno so na ye man pedido to frank ade man pi famanuko no ze mu andi samanuko mu kan hu se ye so ye ba bema de mode ye nanu abia na ye so ye de be ye mo ne kratai ebo ho mane so asan so na minority leader ni phone eda ya fenyo mark na wo kire mu e ka kire ndi samani ko se modem kukuku ni nyina no se mo baaye no eye business bebrebe ni wo ha se matimi egunu frandam frame ne kratai bo ho amane so wo ha se sanso e na rechani amakwe won ne yire ho sensem na so wakofale appeal wo se woni papa no ne ni kuru ni husband no ne na breye papa enti obesere court ne papa se eye na japade no ida se omode bi be mana so be fizi eye na account ne kratai bo ho amane enso e wo ha medede new center at air to so and so be pm ha say yes nyakopon bo 2027 April Naija ye takwa mines no ebe wuntina aye kirebu ka kire o my Ghana say obesere o mada say no man renew amfa ama mo ne krata the new center so ebo kwa mane enso e ha say so na ye chamber of mines enso waba be kasa o sin sema ye aye kaidie ni kura nyamye no hyeda ne nya adwene e honom sakrata fe to so ye enkono the new center no krata ebo kwa mane enso e ha wunya bia na eja waken ka ne nyina bi kama so e dia mai na ye CMTN Ghana o manya 30 years into mu di 30 years anniversary ne krata the new center so etwa ho foni kama so e dia beto wase me the source the air to so and also ya bress ye do to Frank Adama MPP maniko Dr. Baomia okoshia test confirm no amotwetwe nkoma mo say wo mo boabo mo ye papa ko se ko na edo manim no asa ano odin yankasa enti obesere o madasa nyakopon bo 2027 obia fa ne to mambo ne ye no mo sha ase enye campaign die mo odin chenchelenche se de be ye betima boa ama no Dr. Baomia wetima babeli do my Ghana ne kratai bo ho amane enso hazisanso ena rechani amako one ne yire ho sensem na wakwa akofale api wo hase ne kratai the source enso bo ho amane enso e wo ha say me the informer the air to so and so be democrata in democrata fa to so eye enuma na sa to is forcing in phone e da ha say sanso na eye afenyo mark in phone e da ha na afenyo e ka kire wa to forcing sa to forcing be o ga so my God na mu say ye nkla na egu ase o sa value for money office na mo ba be bi no eye wiya na modi ba be wi o my God na nti mo pe ba bi nkwotene ne krata e ka wasem so wasanso ene na wo tumfo a wo kire mu esi ano we politician adule mu sanso na ifofo enu obule mu aye ne kratai eso ebo hwamane enso ase ye ba pani abedi chie dada na se do to franka no eda man pipi amaniko Dr. Baomia eso koshia ye text confirm no ensem o kachiro ne kratai asanso atwa ho foni kama enso edia baba to ha me the virtual lens esorin kratai ni nyina so na na ya se wade atin se o se ne papa ye muslim ni ai na muslim for ne si Gen Z muslim for ne se sanka konya ne beba na nka eja motimi aware aye Christopher ne dia nka omoni beje ye papa
okay yo
sawo ho
me ya da kremoni bi Aye, and I bright on your cremoni.
Right.
Aye. Oh, minutes way cremoni, but me check cremoni binteno. In Kebe ye.
And in a Gen Z Muslims no. Almost in Komu Binya. Oh, na kasade na ba. O me Muslim ni na kama wari.
Muslim online.
Oh, but I will hold me.
Ewo ho but enye papa die wo tubai o. Ba we untuba
baba le beka jo tubaye
we ne shaibu tubaye me se ni papa tubaye enam so hu ne ma anya na ma no ofiti no wo hwe to na egu ni to wo se da bi da enya me to we ku ade metuba ampa so tubaye
me ma pa de be hu do ka sho se o tuba do be Kristo ni but akaye na very very nice yi na eja o pese wo shia be me bi na be ma no ye kremoni a me Kristo ni na keja ya bone kpakpakpakpa na ya wadi ntinka mekoma sorry all right na onso do mo ma abofum me ya da boy bi omunye na interminaja question for the girls ATV
na ma me swale suwa na fada ka nyina be usi ko weekend e boja ye mesre mo se jaya na ma ade ya sori bu ye watch night
ATP mom de ebusia na meti ATP ne all night na say on your all night dey do weekend say ya otako but onunko na de no mo sha se afiada na wo mo ewie Monday ya no mo wie juoda to no komboja ni fiada etuema kosi Monday ATP okwa na waka ye nyina wo mpa ebo
ebusia for me Roman sister them a movie.
Now we are walk on 19 so there yes some young Roman sister there care for
a Roman for mu ye.
But you would any fear that Mama Monday.
Hey, shemo ya na ye.
If better was here, Baba, we see cyber communicators. I read your mother, but Nasinaja, Yashe, and Comona, and Cat Animals and Samebano. Yet, say, a dear lawyer, Kwame Frimpong. I actually know ewo obi memuno na ne mame kase MPP amanyoko no enim hobi ba sabe ya menemo kase ni lawyer Elvis Edu Ameyaw won nsem ya to judge say kwan ya fa so ya che no de esi ye ne ade nyina wato ne bo achechecheche ni nyina mu e de amaya mesho so be kam hono yakọ na yakọ akotie ni lawyer ni nsem ode asodwa ni nyina nso no enferma sisia
or engage in the constituency no. Precisely United Kingdom, UK, my muhano. Na free Ghana, say Memendano, Saturday no Edinburgh on KLM flight, which means he was transiting through Amsterdam, precisely Schiphol Airport. Now it was expected say Obabi drew on my muhano on Sunday anopa. Now so no we pay said na and she no ACT no we drew Schiphol Airport no na
online
penifo and I say you can say no transiting through the airport no you stop here no ntina sa na ho nsem no yetie.
Okay, lawyer Wadaroma Ubenya sobo ankasa empanimfo no e de ball no ntia omo epeke no sa.
Right, let me say omo stop here no for now no there is not so much details on other things involved in the reason why omo stop here no but say the no for now no to the best of my knowledge no the minimum is American man, the US government, precisely or specifically, the Northern District of Illinois, or more issue bench warrant and as a warrant of arrest.
Okay.
Yes, say Omuhiano, no attraction and come on. Intinasana for now no is it here and you know say once that kind of arrest warrant is issued so more issues are red notice now anytime be as okokofa court bi mu ana bibisa na udru na itimi age now near no retreat
online
intinasana eno etie but as to the detailed information say bia wakwe say and now we did you say ne dey say a higher kwan intimi mfa nyina mpo enye den
and to yeah
so kakra metimi aka afa ho no
lawyer me order my emusan sakra ne abeto aso no e free say ne wo ka no omo epeke no ana say omo stop no watene nka na watene nka ne hote sen
honorable ne hoye pa ne hoye in fact ya twetwe nkomo na on say nsem say no sia itimi ko wie court na de bia no until say e bia wontimi embua nipa no efo prekope say de tie bia na ye nsem a ye bekom ye behwehwe mu na say be bia no kreda na ye de ayede ye de ato ye kan no brofo mu say for now no he is not guilty until say it is proven say kwan du kro bia ompese omde bono no o ye den odi ho fo. What is happening now is say our lawyers for Amsterdam or Netherlands one or Marshall Assembly or Muguswa or Monino den train encomo. Now about say Abia Amsterdam a minor, Netherlands a minor. As to say
Salt 95.9 FM
online US government no. Omobe execute ombe diso and omundi so no. Ninya ni bejina said there are proceedings are normally no ekobanesa yedi nipa na yede FM IFN no extradition proceedings. There is a long way to go and these are early days.
na je say mitio kasa mu amene wakasa yi honorable Gusua ewo Holland Amsterdam
sapepepe na itie
Andra eba besi nano pay I mean him where the speculation started coming from ebi ka money laundering ebi kwa koti amount ebi ka human trafficking ebi ka chese kwadu bebre for the records as we speak kwadu bi MPA
one say normally say you issue a warrant of arrest in that warrant details of kwadu potting pa ye de body pan but what must see
me ba cho Matias pa
ye me mani hu ye de me hu ba bia say ya culture say e bia wakoku nipa na say wa ye BBC these are a free the magistrate court in the state of Illinois omo kachre Netherlands online here assume we kuma nti say obefa mo ho a munyina no na mo mfa nenye den emre nti sanity na empo no honorable challenge asem na omo ka no nti until say omde ne befa processes ni mo na a complete no untimi en conclude ana untimi nsini pise said the omo ka na sanity nti yema no so emfa nko me me remfiso say oye sitting MP
yeah.
And as a sitting MP, there are some diplomatic protocols. It needs to be extended to him. Into all these things, is ongoing. Into I believe, say at the appropriate time, matters will be clear and will be able directional and some echo.
Among for a church ajo, ewa Asante Akyem North. Ebi intimini di, ebi diare hopa. Why a lawyer ni mamenhwe can you think of a possible outcome be jinatuo bi a ebetimi apie wo sa asemwe mu
for now no asembia mejina wo fidie su aka no ebe purely speculative but kakra metima can here say when it comes to extradition proceedings kakra minimfa Netherlands baby or fan not say proceedings online it take about a month or so and sana or my day or maka a home semu in every it is omoka home semu na sefata say I was say you didn't kwa o my chrono muhiana no didn't ko so moka so na ehwe na say and same fantasy didn't be kwa say you didn't fa hu di be den
abemano
for now no is indecisive because baby or mine woman or mona is so to me say ombeka say ampa yadin beko and I am fanenko and in making that decision there is also an element of diplomacy because sitting MP this is a very sensitive matter mestre say the constituency ene o my Ghana nyina ebenya ho abotre na emrepem no nyina ba be hu ba bia eba wakoto.
Talking of say ne constituents ebenya ho abotre na enkakra yenhwe ba bia asemi ne puma sibre ebetimi adru me pese me buso wadaroma people are alarmed amanfo very worried owo abojo sembi any words of motivation inspiration be for the teeming number of constituents assemwe abom nyenyen na obia hu ne wo ye ne ho no
kakra me kan ye say obia enka nakuma enye dey entu ne ye because allegations na ya raise and normally no online kan asem eto so say na ye bo kwan do a emrem no ye de okokogina court no akwakoyiwa no nti until say ogbakoyi na no court na afi no court no ebuga say wasem na wo kan ye nyintu di for no there for now no obia ntimi ebu one for the message say ne constituents ene o my Ghana nyina benya abotre na
Lawyer Elvis and Yako Aquacotian in Seminano Abanin in Winnie, or the Irish Muna Magana for say a year or Hiniku Kwame from Pong. A idea just a sabre minimukas who so what challenge ya by no and US forward challenge you giddy. The Ebefima baby and one fan coming or Baba not Ghana for Yinano Yasu Etumiati Binam de Nebushia Focro blame MP because I'm a doing one. Mentia say but the fancy one ma meaning said the ebepie free my baby ano men fan ka me baba tina hanum send my bomu nchiremu na sabe ya menemo ka say so them communicators at na say and Mickey or NDC communication team members as na bright hey and then go for me no menyo mo me show you so the ebusia ampaye ebedwa mema o nyina no akwa ba shonko right
mana ya so
bibia boko de
enya dum kakrakra ye
MPP mo te say
medical enchia otifo pa brebia no omogegua no mohwe ne ekoso na omutie nsempa Kumasi online TV and friends of Kent
Kumasi online
e wode magana mai opposition am say aka some 39 months bi and some few days not just say nyame eye frame kakrakra ye guso said a serious opposition party bia ye ne hihye ne adwuma no and so we are restructuring the party from the bottom up. Nti yeguso so busa me opposition to say ya opposition ye boy pa e boy ho e dey atwen okon eda enemy in 2028 no.
Okay, now Emilia ka sembisi or say you people are thinking how Ghana would develop. People are not thinking about how Ghana would develop, but thinking on how you would gain power and deal with NDC.
No. That is actually me can say out of context.
Okay.
Say ofane say ye dwene say the besi anya tumi ho a. O say Brennan me ba bia ya me can say me say wo opposition na wo see enu nti oman ne hwe ase na mu a wo saa nipa ko no ye omambofo in disguise ade we e ade Brennan me ba bia me can bia me gina bia me na platform bia me can. The fact say MPP e wo opposition ne nkyere say oman ne hwe ase na oman ne say oman ne mbo. We should be concerned about nation building, not the political aspect of politics. Until we are not concerned about, you can say we need power. Neither betchere sebi obi nyansa. Enye trimu pono no.
But you online or aspire for the secretary.
Using what former MP for Subi.
Also, I know the Nimpa Bonyanse NDC be failing. Na Maba Power 2028. Nimpa
Bonyanse NDC be failing. Okay, no say no here an individual.
No, somebody contesting as a general secretary for your party.
I say a
statement to you.
Me can same way. Few minutes ago, me say wo opposition. Now say o man ni hwe asem mo na eno ntie nka say nkrofo we na nke wo ho anka o man ni enyi si ya. E wo se adwuno man na ya say wa. The fact say you tin chan ni nkire say eno krampo ye opportunity o ebetimi di asua niam bi ye ne time na ye wa ba mu anko yi ebetimi di asiesie asa ba power. NDC for got na opposition 8 years. Omunya asua hunu nya sebi nya asua bi efrim e be winning power in 2024.
Okay.
So it should be an eye opener to young MPP for a opposition say now your power no A, B and C na enu nam so ma Ghana for dwa yen e ma omo MP ankoto ma no amfa ma MPP for. What they making us? Into a opportunity at the my na no so ne and also nkyere say yetin chen no government ye free be watchdog say we are opposition party MPP being the major opposition party in this country no we are serving as the principal watchdog for the ruling government. It is aban also ye bibi na say nya say the Ghana ni bia wo ho kwan say or criticizing no say the o si hu no MPP so ye was akwanya no say as the principal opposition party ye timi criticize the aban na ye we na say nya e was timi ka e bi aban na bibi na mum Ghana fo adwen hyedan ko so opposition party na say ye twen Ghana fo adwene ko so aban na ba no o ka so be ye we na oba ye no nye no wo ye na mum we ye we ni ti Ghana fo mu nyina ye ni na ho ne hwe the aban ye say say ampa o say to amamu no so bi mu a
okay yatia Michael
yeah madam
NDC mutise
pa cho NDC mboko yeah because me heard baby a oman no de beto ye any rescue ayura John Jomani mama ni NDC aban dia bana sometimes I feel very happy
Okay.
Because over Kaya 8 years ago, near the Obunsam gym, and no kana obi show na ni buafu, but the credit a year back up a mechanical. Okay. Now here baby or minor draw. Sometimes I feel very elated. Say we are now having responsible leaders. They are ready to sacrifice their needs and aspirations for the people.
Okay. Yeah. I'm running to know ebeboni to with your topics no. Bright. Yeah, share your video your cowboy. That is arrest and detention of MP Ohene K from Pon. What would be your take on that issue?
And right.
Online.
Say obi can send bio media and also say MP before can be. And honorable OK from Pon. Yachino Amsterdam Netherlands. I'm telling video now asema akoso mo shede nim asem na asem 15 year na mo kan dem pe MP before na to me be ne wo Netherlands honum say obi allegedly sex scam ne nyama a lot of charges are oman no e de abono no ye kwanya be ne wo nipa mu Asante Akyem ha ya na okọ kontekro and we win in elections Asante Akyem north is it north or south hono winnie no say the ACI MP say wo amanyoku MPP mu no 87 is 88 na 88 no 88 amre no also wo high antimi nyanwe high no mfa the support emre MPP so he will be operating on the majority caucus and on the non ball MPP for on say NDC for na ntimi betena no minti say o kan say me say MPP for anya de say o more distance o more we go for say the target MPP say nipa no free mu na buy in this we be say atuna mo na say me kokore na nkrofo mo do no nkobo mo no what the omo so kika omo say nya na oman no ankasa nya na ade say wo kasa nke extradite no emfa ne mra ha nya sa na mra ne ti o say e wo charge bi wo no ma e de bowa e wo say oman na e de charge ne bow wo so no oman na di wasem say di sitie.
No, I was trying to say the relationship we are having with them.
Online.
When now Osanso a certain MP no, they should have communicated in the right channels rather than declaring him wanted. Because every crank a woman in penny for Kasaya, they would look for a way a woman didn't call something coded, something that, but as a one supporting MP before it.
Yes, enye oman bia mu mra na ekiri bi jai bio oman bi hono mu a homra na enchiri bi nya bio o MP e o Ghana enti ye bi se ye de kwadu we abo ye de ntansa we abo a yenfre parliament nye enfa nto omanim say
bring you
who should bring who
ayente na mo ma abutrika
nipa mu
oye bi ye ni ha abutrika de ne kosi se yente ha ne ye hu ye
nipa dampem so camera sin so say Ghana for pekasa na mo say yache me am say yache me na me da ha
you say no your first video no who say this is the second time I hear kasa yache no
that's where they yache na mpa
yache na kasa first one there it was just allegation that time we was too kind of
say enya o man bia mu mra na chiri bi jai bi say o man bia manitua o man bia manitua mra na chi bi jai bi but man bi say Netherlands mra na mechiw na yenkase we member of parliament you know it treat said we are outsider we are Ghanaian national wo honom no se mrane di obi ono so nyem MP e wo Ghana ha wo honom ye ho honom ma mrane de be fa so no samra kwan no so na wo so we MP no se esusu se waye boni bi antansa de be bo obi a ye ho no sa tansa na de be bo the same way na de be fa so it we MP nti ne me communicate mratent de bi and so I mean full support mrane nye the mrane se
you do support
the fact that because the man here they was say yen nkyere say odifo da bi me say emrane nye say the I was say
now you people distancing yourself it was the artist or Ghana ni ana
the arrest of Mr. Frimpong Mate say amanfo e make claims say MPP4 actually a free.
No, when you claim so, what my issue? What my issue? Press statement and kasa.
Said
yeah, what my when your allegations cry.
We don't make issue.
Where do my issue and kasa? General Secretary Sasa Shasia with Tim.
Justice good.
Aye, well, Mama Diagro. They really made it. Now, all that national was you no be our disappointed. I'm joining India. I was wanting to. I mean, can nothing. Nipa na one what
bia be we
to be calm ho de anka you people would have
anka no ye fan cast mo na ya say o me kan ho na ya say wa na ya say o me kan ho de
oh my god yeah real time na ko
this issue I'll be very brief.
Kumasi online.
The course one Netherlands no me say blano odi fo a emranye den eni ndi say odi bem so emranye den in jano. We don't want a situation where country be a minim a ho de say a rich man fat is considered as
oh me too
in some countries you know a ho de emran fever bi jabi but in a country like Netherlands, USA, China, a honor dear a chew and I den a chew. And yet, once a Ghana hank, and fancy quite one can diaboni, could be a new bit me now, Imren. By a hodie, and found in the power yet. Oh, yeah. So why are the Anquandia? I was a man yedding, is so irrespective of baby or yedding, or free. Okay. Ain't until see a bit na seminar, maybe good details, and maybe be blame games be our heart. Okay. Say Mrano. Echena encheno say mrano so ehun say bonini no one you go scot free.
Okay so, Michael Matia yenremu Ghana will prosper through Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Ghana will prosper through who?
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Oh okay.
Bonite oni enko.
You see, yes say a man who says there is no need for a toilet paper because of his fingernails should not be trusted for handshake. You should never respect somebody who doesn't respect common sense. Why? Because Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, as vice president and chairman of the economic management team from 2017 to 2024, Ekojina Accra Business School, somewhere around 14 July 2022. Okachre say, if you give me 1,000 interchanges and a Ghana card, I will choose Ghana card over 1,000 interchanges. 1,000 interchanges are a ball by more, a bit beautify the nation. A bema or mining puntu ayede, akwe ni mono. Mahmoud Bawumia says, "Yem fancy a man option. Say Ghana card ni 1,000 interchanges near on the obe choose Ghana card over 1,000 interchanges." So I'm asking the MPP, way na Ghana ebe prosper under him no? It's just a rhetorical question. Number 2, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia can never be trusted by Ghanaians again. Because you're still giving your trust to somebody, it's like you giving them a gun. It's either they shoot you or protect you. Ghana for two Obama era, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia MPP for 8 years now. They were having 2 options. It's either they protect us and I say the call economic messing. Rather they chose to say Ghana for by breaking the economy. Obekaya Mahmoud Bawumia public debt in 2016 near 120 billion under him as vice president and chairman of the economic management team. Odibedu 680 billion as in December 2022. Ofra Bainso 726.7 billion. Your credit rating, according to Fetch Solution and S&P International Credit Rating, 2016 near B-. Mahmoud Bawumia Odibedu John status. Ofra Bainso Omudiedu RD restricted defaults. General increase of prices as inflation 2016 near 15.7. According to the World Bank October 2022 African News Post report, it grew 33.9% as in October. By December, it grew 54.1%. And all the 54 countries we have in Africa, Ghana's inflation rate was the 3rd highest at that time. We Zimbabwe and South Sudan are recorded 75 and 95 respectively. Your gross domestic product in 2016 near 56%. Mahmoud Bawumia time as in August 2022, it grew 104%. Ofra Bainso 61%. And what was the primary function of Obama Mahmoud Bawumia manba power? The responsibility is to fix cities. Mebwa Obekaya November 2014, he has arrested the dollar and given the key to the IGP. When your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. Mebwa. At that time, 2016, na 3 cedi 80 pesos. Yen na yeti kromo na Mahmoud Bawumia kukrubedu 17 cedis. And out of the 180 currencies we have in this world, cedi was the most weakest currency in the whole world in the first 11 months of 2022. And between 2022 to 2024, cedi depreciation 2022 30%, 2023 27%, 2024 19%. Into all these economic measures Mahmoud Bawumia MPP for the Yokomo no near one chere papa. Okay. Because including that and found economic measure Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Diakum, no matter who you are suffering from the pain. So what you say? You say a woman with a big bottles will never find himself comfortable sitting between tones. Now said no matter how strong or powerful you are, whether in a difficult situation you are going to suffer. So what you say? Inti Mahmoud Bawumia can never be trusted again because Osha Ghanaians have realized that when you forgive a force for taking your chicken, it will go ahead to take your sheep. Into Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mess now or the FM between 2017 to 2024 no Ghana for who says yes some man opportunity a man is a baby man he will cause more harm.
Okay,
so you will not come again.
May I see Baba right my minty was
no yes Mike can kasa here or cause sa ni say is different. What's a Michelle that any didn't want to just a woman who the woman with big bottles will not find herself comfortable sitting between
the stones.
In stones.
I must sit on that.
I want to swallow to maintain our bank.
Yes, my friend, yeah. And I asked all shall say in the genesis of a submission or can say somebody who has no respect for common sense cannot be trusted. However, I mean when they say is fina yenyi ntino say unya platform bi say na wo kasa aya na wa hye wano ne kasa yi because regardless Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wo honom the former vice president of the Republic of Ghana we penisi no abobra bibiri chen ya yete yi abobra bibiri. Now on say in the past 8 years now wo pe obi pa ni din plummeted on the surface of the media pa it was Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia anopa bia na Dr. Bawumia Ewiane Dr. Bawumia and Numene Bawumia. At dawn it was Bawumia, at dusk it was Bawumia. Nyenti ana is if one wa bene Bawumia nsemu nyina ye say na Bawumia ye omutipaye. Dr. Bawumia na na dan kwakufodo edini di na chi de born to in 2008 in 2012 in 2016 na odini be pre to me di nkunim 2016 no. Papa ya can once a vice president bia in the history of Ghana why impactful Papa Ida. Okay. Now I some besides the CA is a Ghana or vice president I can anime boy. When was the last time I was to vice president in Kawa my room?
Mother's Day.
Okay, Mother's Day no there some kind.
She was speaking to mothers and then
Nanka near FSA. Since 1957, 78 years and still counting. Yenya Oba or vice president da. Yenya be that. It's the first time I hear about a vice president. The last time I said she had assumed a lot of leadership positions, education or she's a professor for calling out loud. And I wasn't here tinninka. Or baby, I'm a bosom no, I buying a buying by month of September and or the free senior high school by Dr. Bawumia or Bonnet Chidom Neb Nam Suma or the free senior high school by Papa. I can once me I say maybe. No, he was vice president. It is say President Mahama Day. 24-hour economy policy. Yajihu ba. Intimi sideline. Her Excellency Gina Nopukwa my infimo. But anytime something that went wrong in NPP, no, Bawumia or so ye made to. No, yes, well, you know my take on this already. Me say the economic status ani ewom as at that point in time no yentimi ga say dey che baako for MPP say papa na ya papa bone so ya yentum ne moving on. You know my take on this. Papa ya obai for the very first time Mr. 2024 elections here call you can say drop on so ekoye campaign. That was the first time and me many who has zipline drones ni bio na me who be that I had never seen that zipline drone na me who drone ni bi that anti e omure mo no mo a campaign we fu mo no ma drones is also be 7 na bibi quite bi sha se na minima de kwa na bibi sa krum honum fo na ne no mo na me campaign say dey ba dey na mo de enam we mo sa na o say medical supplies na ne tie ne say district hospital na Vamid project na the Caesar hospital no ekofa enuro free baby do na because of say ekwan ne nheda nya yi a intimi containment drones ne de ebetimi kan put the less than 30 minutes a fly at the deliveries na aba hon. I was like wow, zipline delivery system zipline drones here can once me on my never dey be can once ma obi tina bedwam tina metro tv former minister or cabinet minister can say say drones here dey be e dey be ma ho adwaye e will be initiative no it will be pilot initiative no in a vice president be or dey adwin pattern president chi Emma for the very first time it me ko kra 306 ambulance cars at the back room under the Ministry of Special Development Initiatives at the back room I say vice president be call China eco secure sino hydro deal and my name sa sino hydro deal so we have over 12,300 kilometers of roads that were done under the auspices of the Amsterdam Kwakufado. No be a vice president sao and the boss man so on South Korea enco secure Hope City project in 2010 year Uncle Siaga. It is okay to say somebody who has respect for common sense will not vote for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to become the next president of the Republic of Ghana. I mean, Jina has who says him no metrum and can be you know baby and can be say somebody who has respect for common sense will not vote for Bawumia. In since you are Kevin Taylor, yes, I was very now can I say? It's an answer. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia I can want some son or you'll be our son's dream nipa home. Okay. Or dream nipa home or a vice president or buy and yet in can or my remove. Yet in Kaye Numa or a lot of initiatives or pilots here, digitalization in Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Nemo Diaboso. Mobile money interoperability. Now we need send this kind of free MT and so on covered that so. And I said tell us also. Will be and a tenant said Junior there be said the ADC at ye won't mean send this count to me 5 scan free bank and to mobile money wallet so I'll see a team here whom BB. I was it young baby and a Ghana card baby Obefebia Ghana card only Ghana card next is that's all Grambo no Ghana card now you know as a Grambo want to because baby Obefebia baby is also Ghana card away Ghana card initiative no mampenia be the chibi or tenase plan say was any way anyway the one mampeni and that can come piano you one more it's nya bibia gina so abodia ka say
oh no Ghana will prosper me 100% yeah honorable Dr. Richum kan obi so be women development bank
condemns rampant arrest of NPP members time in continue
thank you nana answer wa adiwe mama respect Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia His Excellency more. Okay. Amame who say ye opani bia odwene na chi difo ho. Pa. Research bia me ye bra me ba ha. Na na say wa on 23rd May 2025 ye frɛ abrantie bi Alfred ababi okunu. Ebi na frɛ na denta kunu. Abrantie ye say wakoka say wakohu Supreme Court judge for so multi restaurant bi ADD. Anadofa na mema kintini du ebora ne fie buwura ne dan mebo ebu ne punani ebora ne dem etabiri no ana ne yire kura mpo ana onyem sa abre no epon ye ye okunu eno moko tabiri sa abrante no 12 of August 2025 if abrante bi fancy comedy or a TikToker one ye kan say yaira abio ebra helicopter crash ni siye no moko kan nsem bia na aban ne feel say omuni nya ha ndi eno so ye be so a omo ko bring omo na na ye okroma
you see say abani nya you have freedom of speech but that doesn't mean you should just open your mouth and say fancy comedy the end there we freedom of speech I know the things he said wasn't something yeah
the last time I came here make I say I don't support many we share make I don't support the use of abusive language. I have never condoned the use of abusive language, but however Sarambo style now it means what obi said they say it be on my name misdemeanor no you treating it say a criminal offense. There were civil offenses and then criminal offenses right and so on my 13th of August na Daniel Adumako if friend say Obama or a ex mom no o can be online and so you see any nya adwen aban so ne nya adwen so mko tabiri no e de ne ko sie na ansa ne hu ba bia wo and so 15th August Priscilla Du Abrago any charity the day tete o me kuma se TikTok say ya say o mo ntia say ade ya che fancy comedy o mo kire o mo adwen de ntia aban na yesa o mo nim ntia aban na yesa o mo kire o mo adwen live stream o and e be mo o national security operatives and apparatus e be mo o mo e de o mo share cam na ya sa ni ka we nyina abronya kro ya chene be miensa say ade ya say judge be a political judge na ya sa ni kro mu na NDC time mo organize a press conference e ma same jamfi ene NDC mpanimfo gina simple so can say judges Supreme Court justices o mu nyina ya from unanimous FC ene de ya say abronya publish false news
But you people could afford them on, but you.
I am telling you, I am trying to tell you the extent at which we are being oppressed with repressive laws. Samson Ladi of Joy News, what can't say me or say, so 1.5 years, yeah, NDC for Edino Abemu, a doors would change MP before 8 years, arrest on me, 1.5 years, you. And I say, well, Baba Mando say, yes, Baba Mando, communication officer, oh, Bono, I can't say me, and then I drink a course one not to see, Nancy, I'm some Monday knows that bay. David Isando, MPP organizer for Agona West, a central region, baby. It's what I said, Dumso is back. And into the NTS. I see Dumso is back near publication of false news. I like Basentality na Krumha. Sitting vice president. He designed a flyer. At the sebi for many more. Preku eti down a publish here. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Kruya ne X handle. Nana dan kwaku for the picture na ya obiadi AI designing na na share LGBTQ regalia. E posting on X. Omampeni a wo was you. You hire and as Sami Jemfi claim he say Haptel Mahmoud Bawumia, His Excellency the former Vice President Edia. And no there any publication of false news nibi. Then they see a bro nyako say judge be a political judge. And unti emfa nensa ensen ase nuaso nemfa na do abo nensem ne yinkuno. Enti I support Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 100%. Say mama respecting him more. Even though I don't condone the use of abusive language, and no there on any day me for so be ko jina baby akodi dia there be. But however, we should watch how we use repressive laws. So, beneath be repressive laws, the use of emrebia, eshenipa ketin we say, yemaye express it, maybe to say the freedom of speech, any freedom of movement. Say it's an EFM, and my FM is saying it's an etiquette. Oh, Chirawa dream grandpa. Now usro.
Kumasi online.
Yes, will be a political judge. High Court judge be a political judge. And unti akotam na kwakosi. On say in your delivery, oh bra oni na oni hana ATPT ano. Okay, I see I remanded for 2 weeks. Oh, we charge sit now. And you 2 weeks oh. You say until the determination of the matter. You remanded no until the determination of the matter. Until no kwa mo betimi akoba na say 2 weeks now court na bet na se no. You be say like I say you 2 asem no e de asheda. Until won san kwatwirim. We know in a way you're convicting that you can crampo a sentence or asem say one.
Matia, can just 5 minutes.
Araho pa but 5
minutes. Mama for 5 minutes in the morning I mean to ones will take it.
Yeah. Wa kan sem bebre ba ansa na metiasi sase mu no so. Oka say free SHS na yura nanado danko ekufu ado ne MPP aban e de baye no. Mahmoud Bawumia no a vice president into automatically you bet me the credit na ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. The same thing applies to Yura Jane Nana Opoku Agyeman. Economic stability I achieve this time. According to the Ghana Statistical Service, February 2026, Omerity say economic growth no increased by 7.7% into we can give it to Jane Nana Opoku Agyeman because on say day a vice president. Okay. And he was saying said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia obi a odwene Ghana for. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia obi a odwene Ghana for one anka won twan kontompo. Wow, on pedal falsehood and Ghana for on that Ghana for please when you were talking I kept quiet please become no, so what I say yes say do not personally promise someone an ocean where you yourself cannot afford a basket of water. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia etesono okachre say he is moving Ghana from taxation to production onimpaso wontimi nye by yete na 50 taxes gu yeso okachre Cape Coast for say obemo harbor any airport ye interview Ekufuado e Peace FM 21st October 2021 e ka chen say harbor no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia e ka ho asem onimu bi ana also onimu bi so ati ase omo the taxes bebre buy obi odwene Ghana for the e-levy buy ebe milk the country Emma around 12 March 2025 according to the Momo Agent Association of Ghana they buy out say because of e-levy era Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia MPP they buy over 17,000 people and Momo business obi odwen Ghana for and you promise us say ye to abama why ube ye free when ye free aban ne buy we ye free until woka say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia you be odwen Ghana for one is false and you should not repeat it anywhere. Thank you. And answer what mami answer na real quick. Answer na mami call a issue no so you say a man who visits a witch doctor should not complain when asked to bring a human head. So what you say? The arrest of the MPP members, no, is not the cause by non-MPP members like Michael Bano, Sami Jemfi, or Lawyer Abbas, but a omoa monsamone ketenketi omudi and emrano eden any omudi. What's the problem? Obekaya President ko 4 times from 2001 to 2008. See Yache Kwame Pepra, Victor Solomon, Yache Mr. Dan, Yache Tachuchi Kacha. Sanko phone na yes didn't yache yes ma cause financial loss to the state. What is say NDC ni be a raise voice say MPP echichinkofo. There be so why ya e was here chinitum. So what I say, there is nobody is above the law irrespective of your class, age or gender. Once Hawaii no, I also face the consequences. So what I say, enti your wadiebu was say freedom of speech. So what I say, freedom of speech ne ma okwan say e so na radio so na TV so edidim penyin for atem. So what I say, you see he who marries the daughter of a chief priest must prepare to eat concoction all the time. Say o asumdie wo ho. Asumdie wo ho, o se wo mpe. Tio asumdie wo ho, o se wo mpe. Na so o de upeja eja. Obeye bone ama Ghana for obeye bone ama your friend say yachewa. That's your own cup of tea. Into once ababet na radio so ababedi dimpenyin for atem no. Remember say adiena wo ye no. There is law also ye den ufisi ye betwa so. So what you say? Infantile comedy, me pacho infantile comedy. Eti media no so edidi mpenyin for atem no. I person yenya ne yenja no go scot free. Why are we arresting those people? To serve as a deterrent to what they said be omonya dey enye biem. Ana me boa. Okay, what did he attempt? Mo abreso anana mo ma wuntu. Mo abreso na mo ma mranya adwuma. Wuntumi etimi tina TV so eka kire ye maame prof J Nana opoku agema sebi maame panyimu a wabobra o ye professor eka kire ne say o ye beifo muja no mutina ho e ma wuntumi a former president John Dramani Mahama okotena o ka say ye maame Lodi na pia na ho ni made na o fie no aya na Mahama hama no a former vice president and president of this country. Moka weni na muja na maneko. Na yanso ye de yesi aba. Na se ode mra ebeye gala. Ni yesi abechiwa tuma. What is the problem? Mo complaining no. So what you say? It doesn't matter who you are. Either say whether you are whether you are an MPP.
Me say, mark this on the wall.
When you were talking, I didn't talk. When you were talking, I didn't talk. Between MPP and NDC, no matter who you are, what about media?
You know the behind this whole thing. I see this whole thing, this whole theatrics. Say a diversional tactics.
And yet diversional tactics.
Proman on Bank of Ghana recorded loss, the highest of it all, 34.95.
You were a liar because you know that by December 2022, Bank of Ghana will record a loss of 60.8 billion. Why are you lying?
Why are you lying? I'm talking about 2025.
2025. Okay, said the highest loss. Also 31. I made sure say in 2022 you make a loss of 60.8 billion. Don't lie. Don't lie to the public.
No. In 2022 was not a loss that was accrued in that year 2022.
It was what?
It was as of 2017.
Why are you lying? As of
2022. I am telling you.
You are lying. Every year, Bank of Ghana no make a loss. Every batch no make a loss.
I am telling you this.
Master, don't lie. Don't lie to the public.
Me say he who claims equity must come with clean hands. Me say,
you claim equity must come with clean hands. Mona Mokasi are making a loss of 34 billion. But remember, when I was 22, we make a loss of 60.8 billion. You are here lying to the public. Say, man, make loss in here from 2017, but meanwhile, from 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, let me make different losses.
Establish my facts.
Don't lie.
Let me establish my facts.
The fact when I will establish it. Don't peddle the falsehood to the public.
Wait, you've made a loss of 34.95 billion, 3.18 billion equivalents.
And now 2022 making a loss. Say no. He will demand for equity must come with clean hands. Na some casanos na no tutum. 34 system 34 the NA. What is the primary function of Bank of Ghana according to the public financial management sector? 2016 don't lie.
Let me finish. You have the chance to refute. Wait, let me finish. You have the chance to refute. They say you've made
Na time
such a
away.
huge loss.
Such a huge. Who will sound say in 2022? And what do you remember? Okay, huge na bibi ya me. Because yes, 22. Who make a loss of 6.8?
Says Ghana who will be the
6.8 billion.
Says Ghana who can say huge. Who will be the baby ana?
Senka who can say huge. Ona wo person wo try say MP NDC are buying one and make a loss of 34.
Na no dey kokua no dey million no. Me say Salos here will make for the very first time 78 years since Kenya independence. Bank of Ghana recorded loss via about parliament. Parliament na say it's a tier committee my loss here by a day na loss here by. What did he say? Bank of Ghana loss here that way. 3.18 billion. I also change the company pen IMF 3 billion no. $3 billion na also change one 10 year cost 20 every loss ne buy ya pay. And omode sa sika no ne documents ni na ema party communicators so mo fa nanti TV so ebe sin ne se mo se tie mo na mo se say
on one grounds which evidence
mo na mo se say mo na mo se say there be and until say until say whatever parliament asset up a committee that is the normal norm. So if you tell me say when you ready to parliament na say won change akoso na dem ko ne me nya dwen that me say evidence by ana say my brother I'm to what they call parliament me say my first akonya we so
8 billion
na me fa ntia soronko enko Kumasi Technical University Planning and Quality Assurance Directorate na me fa ntia we ma the director Professor Emmanuel Kwabena Eni and after so Mr. Joshua DK Wumbi Mr. Emmanuel Kumi and Michael Kumi Mr. Mensa nom ene Mr. Kumi nyina the entire team na and after so the incoming national youth organizer Michael Osebwatin Pope for the people. We are hoping in Pope.
Okay,
lawyer Sami Gemfi, lawyer Bass.
Hey, what lawyer? My chia lawyer Kingsley, and I'm going to check.
Lawyer Sami lawyer Sami Gemfi, lawyer Bass. What you say? Let's hear Ghana phone now. Be ordering a feed in the two Kumasi online TV. Anytime you have a baby, the truth will always defeat the lies.
Okay, Matia, Ebusia, Michael, Paul, and Bright, and then no more to come on. I was so down Jimedian. In fact, lawyer fancy, Madame Munina, I see ye, Papa, Fan, Jimeko Bishwa Daroma, and I'm a timid showdown Jimedian, never so more. A lionage clinic GH, but your year weekend idiot. We are Bama making sure so bad you two and son a Monday are shown to me more my year one pema. Baby who are monomoma will drive a buanaja, which me so again. Infertility, have fiber, the idea be a del subiano. Baby who are mom will drum the Bema country be a will be an offer woman quadia. One dear drone be ever sendo. A free consultation, Carmantem, no more painters. Sasuna Kumasi and a idea one more ever tech maxima 05596588403 and I says 05581434338. Which we have for lineage clinic GH4 now on one more attribute and common. That is garage so per car to Abrabe who are more many be the amount lunch or Lankusa V8. Takoma ne de kaka winano wo mo bi o ma share open we cha ko mo Kumasi so community I amounts any day share 0550623377 offer wo mo so a wo mo beje o social ko ni jijumedi wo be so ya se o ton products bu be se me bon de roma wa offer 0550623377 a product a wo ton no met na video manum se ma bon de ro kama e de am in fact comment section as na yasam ke so but unfortunately member no asunti me ntumi kan comment and there e ba ye trust me say nyame ya do ma Monday the show down chimedi be so ma comments ahodo be nyina no making kan ede amamameda production team ni nyina se hana ATP or the nsema ba won krata ne mu be so mo camera ne MCR so de na na yansa no adwuma ene chegu executive producer Mr. Daniel Yebo lawyer fans nyina no twedi akonyankopon ensha mu nyina me ametire adwumedi so so mo medin ene nana ya se have a wonderful weekend Monday exactly 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Yebesan so edi share for now and dem akra stay safe.
Audio